Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm Amanda. Normally, I would also be introducing my sister Emily, but she is off studying for the bar exam this weekend, so giving her a little break, and it's just going to be me tonight. And today, we're going to continue with Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. Alright, so I know that we just were talking about trying to find Mrs. Somerset. The widow, I assume it's the widow because I'm assuming this man is dead because I'm a negative person, probably. I know we said that we were going to try to find Mrs. Somerset, but I didn't see anything get ticked off yet after going to Lord Marsh's house. So I think what I'm going to do in that case is probably just go back to Baker Street. There may be something else for us to investigate. Watson was with us, so maybe he has more things to say at Baker Street, so I think that's where I'm going to go next. So let's go fast travel over Baker Street. So right now the only connection we were able to make is that there's this special program and that must be tied to the special job. And the doctor, I can't remember his name right now, he was pretty secretive about it, which doesn't make me feel any more comfortable about it. But hopefully I'll get back on my feet. I'll be able to do what I did in Crime and Punishments. Also should note that Emily wasn't there when I played Crime and Punishments all the time, so maybe that's why I did so well. Sorry, Em.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Okay. So let's go over the facts right now. There's a special... Could be that George Hurst mentioned something about this to his son, Tom. Okay, so maybe what we have to do instead of finding Mrs. Somerset is to go back to Tom to see if he said anything else. I know that we questioned him, but... you know, maybe he forgot something. Maybe it was maybe he gave us a few more details. I'm going to go over a few more of the case notes, the clues, just to see if I can get something else I can investigate in case that doesn't work out. But I think what I have to do is go back to Tom's house. Maybe figure out if there's something else there. Maybe something else that George might have left behind. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to fast travel again and try to go back to Tom. So technically we were at the right place, we just were looking for the wrong person. I don't know if Mrs. Somerset even exists, but it was worth a shot. You know, everything's worth a shot. Tom is still here. Oh? Oh, okay.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Good going, Tom, you little investigative. Okay. Okay. Looks like a cleaning pipe?
A ramrod to clean a rifle.
Yeah. Oh, that's the same...
Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge.
That looks like the same... Oh no, was it the same emblem as the one that the doctor was wearing on his lapel?
This
I'm not
oil
sure.
can also be used on weapons. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
No. See, Emily, I think, mentioned this, but our father's in the military, And he never showed us his guns. I mean, we had them in the house, but he never showed them to us until we were like 18 years old. And if Tom's father is as responsible as we think it is, that no, there's no way.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Oh, Emily is gonna be so upset that she missed this episode. Oh. I'm sorry, Em. But you know what? You have to go study the bar. That's just what you have to do. That's the important thing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Emily. Because you saw how excited she was. See, in the books, Toby was not Sherlock's dog, and Toby was also not a basset hound. I think he just became a basset hound because of The Great Mouse Detective, which is also a great movie. That kickstarted the Disney Renaissance, actually. Because the Little Mermaid was made right after that, and Little Mermaid was the first one from the Disney Renaissance. But yeah, also Vincent Price was Professor Ratigan, and he said that was one of his favorite roles ever. So if you like classic actors, and you like Vincent Price, he put his all in that performance, I will say. Alright, Toby!
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Oh. Oh, he's in my inventory, I guess. So it sounds like Watson may not entirely trust the doctor either. Oh! Because why would he want to go visit Lord Marsh and say he's worried about his health unless he didn't trust that the doctor that he had, the personal physician, was capable enough to take care of him. That's at least my thought. So maybe we'll get another clue from Watson when we get back. The dog.
Search, Toby, search.
Oh, look at how determined he walks. This is amazing. Hold on. Oh. He's so confident. I love it. They probably could have animated him walking down the stairs a little better, but who cares? You're playing a basset hound. Listen to this music. Okay, Sherlock's not following us. I wondered if he would. This is making me so happy. I'm so sad Emily's not here. Oh, I was wondering what that guy was doing, but... They probably could have given Toby a couple more animations, I would say, for this sequence, but, you know, I don't hate it. Two directions.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Uh. So that was wrong? This is... No, it's not too far away from the house. It just seems far because it's little basset hound feet. I have, a friend, Stephanie, I know you watch this. She has basset hounds and showing them... I think it's her sister taking Winston, is his name, Winston on walks. He always, like, lays down. He just can't walk so far in the heat because he's just a little pudgy thing on short legs. Yeah, a couple more animations. I mean, he's very cute. A couple more animations, maybe have him sniff the ground a little bit more. But this isn't like, you know, a big budget studio, I think. So again, I'm not mad at it. I'm enjoying it very much. Let's take a look here.
What's in there?
Ah. This is odd.
Nothing that could interest me.
Hmm.
People use this cellar for storage.
Okay, so it's probably owned by, or not owned, but used by the
Pile of
people
rubbish.
who led the building. Because, well, I mean, I haven't seen anything like that here in London yet, but in the States I had something like that at my old apartment.
Just some old things.
I don't think it'd be unheard of, though, if you had, like, a house, and you let people board in it, and then you bring the basement.
It's not here. Old things. Ordinary storage.
Of course, it's gonna be behind. That's Tom!
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
That is creepy. Okay, use the correct lockpicks to fix the lock plates and create an unobstructed path. For the warden pin. Okay.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh! Okay, okay, I see, I see. Oh, that was much easier than I was making it that way too complicated than it should have been. Oh gosh, why? I think I have to find another clue in here in order to make sense of that map.
News clippings on Lords and the education program. Why are they here?
Lord Marsh, in association with his friends Lord Harrington and Lord Collins, is the co-founder of the Special Education Program. In assisting the poor to build better lives and more certain futures, these three gentlemen surely help lift the level of our struggling society. Dear Tom, if you're reading this letter, then it means that I'm dead. I'm so sorry that things had to end up this way, but I had no other choice. You have to know that. You are a very smart boy, and I'm so proud of you. I hope one day you'll understand and you'll forgive me. Son, I love you so much. Don't despair. Try to be happy, for you'll grow up to be a man someday. And sooner than you think. You won't be here. You won't be alone. Me and your man will be looking over you from heaven. Your loving father. Oh my gosh.
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Ah. Oh my god. Look at those dates. Why? Oh my lord.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
But Hearst wasn't... Okay, let's take a look at this map.
A map of Epping Forest.
Oh, it's Epping Forest. That's all I had to find, I think.
A map of There was something on the stand. This case must have been full of cartridges.
Dear George, I do understand you, and it's so sad. Same as you, I can't find a job, not even the smallest thing. My children have nothing to eat. When I try to find anything, the bosses just say they don't want wounded people working for them. Our military service means nothing. Our country used us in war, but now it has abandoned us. Nobody cares. Your friend, Jack. Order by Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, I, Frederick Russell Burnham, Major of the British Army, declare the country extends its gratitude to George Hurst, an honorable soldier of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, for his valiant military service. The British Army hereby awards him the Distinguished Conduct Medal and retires him due to the injuries sustained while on duty. Oh.
There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
Is there anything else I can investigate? I don't think so, but still might as well take another sweep. I don't like this. I do not like this at all. Okay. George Hurst knew that he stood no chance of returning from his special job, therefore he wrote a farewell letter to Tom. I don't know. I would like to hope for the best. But I feel that George Hurst is dead. I'm going to try to make more connections before I do anything, though. Oh, no, no, no. I want to go back and keep making connections. Okay. Well, yeah, this much is obvious. He collected information about the poppers and the... I mean, why else would he have this cellar? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe... Yeah, that would be true. What would his wound have to do with anything? I think from the tone of the letter that George knew he was going to die. So I'm going to say no return. Because if he loved his son, he would go home to his son. Yes, let's do this. Let's do it, Sherlock. I don't like him. I don't like Lord Marsh. I think he is creepy. Let's do this, Sherlock. You know what? The truth will set us all free, even if we don't like the truth. I was thinking about that the other day. You know, The Dark Knight Rises basically negates the whole message that came at the end of The Dark Knight. You know? It was like, sometimes we don't deserve the truth. Was the whole message at the end of The Dark Knight for the greater good, but then Dark Knight Rises is, yeah, but it all comes out in the end. I don't know, I think that was interesting.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
Yes. He's animated just like Wiggins. I love it. I don't really want to go out the back door. I kind of want to go into this window instead.
The window is firmly shut.
Oh. Ah, okay. Okay, I think I get this now. I think I get it. Okay. This and put 2. There we go.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Watson, don't look! What? Shit!
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here? What for?
I would very much like to see
Well, I
Lord
guess
Marsh,
that's the point
if
of
you
this game. You
please.
have to think quickly sometimes. Watson, do not just...
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson.
Good job. He was looking at you the whole time. I love Watson, but... I love you, Watson, but you know better than to do that.
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
What a dick.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Desk, desk. Shit! What do I do?
Mr. Holmes?
Where am I
What are
supposed
you
to
doing
hide?
here?
Where am I supposed to hide? I was looking at the desk.
Will you break anything else?
Oh. To this day, and by my estimation, the special education program has saved over 200 individuals from the gutter and elevated them to help form and support the critical foundations of our prosperous empire. This is largely thanks to the wisdom and foresight of Lord Marsh, who is a most progressive and wise politician. He has carried out a great deal of work in this field, whilst ignoring the critics and any hindrance from his arrogant colleagues who are so set in their ways. Am I supposed to do anything with it? I must have to do something with this. Dear Lord Marsh, thanks to the special education program, my life has been changed completely. I don't know how to thank you, so I picked you this flower. Thank you. Oh, is there something underneath? Oh, okay. Dear Lord Collins, it is clear to me that we could learn a great many things about running the Empire from those whom we trample underfoot. The same people whom we leave destitute and starving in the shadows of our own cities is at home or abroad. Oh, okay, so I wasn't supposed to do anything. I was just supposed to pick it up and move it around. Get the area of clear sound feedback. I'm sure this is another puzzle that I'm making much more complicated than I should be. Oh, well. I so admire all of these paupers. They seem to me such a breath of fresh air. Communicating with them is such a pleasure. And they are so smart, not like us. Perhaps it is they who should have been lords and we the simple commoners. I detect sarcasm.
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Dear Lord Marsh, on November 7th, our meeting starts at Grunston's Oak. I've attached a map to this letter so that you may find the place easily.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter. I can hide here.
That would have been good to know.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
Tuberculosis.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Okay, I was mad at Watson for looking at Holmes the whole time, but I am proud of him for being resourceful and grabbing what was needed in that instance. So I was a bit too hard on Watson at first. I'm very sorry, Watson. Oh, Watson.
Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow. Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope. Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
So not just for our
Thank you,
sake,
Miss
for
Alice.
theirs.
Until later. I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes, it's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
That has nothing to do with it, I'm sure. But still. Alright, let's go. Oh, can I not go to the... Oh, search archives, huh? Search... Badges and medals. A wolf jack is a half wolf and half jackrabbit. It was used by the Lovat Scouts as a self-descriptive nickname. Formerly became the British Army's first marksman
Here
unit.
it is.
Okay. Legendary English oaks. Okay. Grunston's oak is a strange and mysterious tree that grows in Epping Forest. The origin of its name is unconfirmed, though there are many legends and fables connected with it. Some people say that over centuries, witches performed their ceremonies near this tree, and these rites have assured that whoever may touch the trunk of Grunston's oak will be cursed for all time.
Here it is. Grunston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
I'll search the map.
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
Okay. I'm sure you guys are looking at this saying, oh, it's obviously right there, Amanda. But, like I said, I don't know. I mean, oh, ha, ha, ha. Okay, here we go. Like I said, I tend to make things more complicated than they should be. I'm positive of that. Looks a bit like a spider web, at least that's how I'm interpreting it. So, if I find something that looks a bit like a spider web. Because I'm guessing the lines are roads. The colored in place might be something else. Oh, Woodford Green. That's a tube stop. Ah, wait. What is this?
Here it is. Drat. I
There
need to
we
hurry
go.
if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him.
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't want her to... Yeah, you know, let's not make boys a mystery to her.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
Oh, gosh. See, looking at this information now, I'm wondering if George Hurst actually is dead. Because he had the list of men, he had the gun. Is he the one that was supposed to hunt these men down? Because I am convinced that this is a most dangerous game type of situation. Where, you know, humans are being hunted. Is it George that's the one hunting them? He seems certain that he would die eventually from this.
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
Shit. Why can't I? Oh. Take cover, take cover, take cover, take cover! Shit! Come on, Sherlock, come on, Sherlock.
I saw something.
Shit!
You're a clumsy one, aren't you?
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That doesn't sound like a lord's accent, so I'm wondering if this is George. Shit! I should have taken the...
Where have you gone?
This is stressful. This is really stressful. You know, we wanted this to be a relaxing mystery game that was just fun. But, you know, instead, I'm just plunged into these situations that I have no idea.
Run, rabbit, run!
Yeah, I think this is George that's hunting me, to be perfectly honest. And it makes me sad because poor Tom, but... That is not a proper Lord's accent, I think. I can't even talk right now. I'm sorry guys for the lack of commentary, but I'm just so focused on staying alive right now. That is all I care about. Is just getting through this, because I just wanted to solve a mystery. And here I am plunged into this. Okay, there's a save point, which means a checkpoint. Which was good. Bushes. Come on.
Where is he?
He was poor. This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
Find him, boys! Find him!
Oh, shit.
You scampering little rat!
Okay.
Where is he?
Back at it again, back at it again. Shit. Oh my gosh, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I hate this so much. No, I'm not. I'm not over here. Shit, the swamp was a terrible idea. Nope. It's a terrible idea, but it's all I have.
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
Shit! Oh, I was supposed to follow the lily pads. That's what I was supposed to do. I'm an idiot.
I like to call this the swamp.
Okay, it was to reveal a safe path, not a... Yeah, I misread that. Okay. No, you didn't. You didn't see anything. You see nothing. George. I'm convinced it's George. At this point. This was a long way to the next cover, but I just wanted to try to get out of here. That was my thought process, people. Okay, yeah, because I just wanted to get to dry land as quickly as I could. And I think that's dry land right up there. Okay, thank God. Okay, come on.
I'm following your tracks.
Let's go, Sherlock. Oh.
You won't get far.
My God, it's Lord Harrington's body.
I did
He was
not see
killed
that
by a
twist
shot to the
coming.
forehead. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound.
I absolutely did not see that coming. I thought that the lords were like all in cahoots. I did not see one of them dying. Okay, hopefully we've got a little safe house, little...
I can hide here.
Oh, thank God.
The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. This will help to dress my wound.
Oh, thank God, I'm saving.
I better hide.
I do not want to do that again. I do not want to do that again. I really don't.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the First Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging you, festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Okay, I'm gonna change this. Because that was clearly wrong. Hi, Selena. Sorry, my cat's decided to come up and join me. Sorry, I'll adjust the camera so you don't see her booty. Okay, George Hurst intends to kill Lord Marsh. Scapegoat for Hurst's own failures. I don't think George Hurst considered himself a failure. He was working, his son could read. It seemed like he was more concerned with other people than himself. So I'm gonna say it's revenge. What is this? Yep. Marsh hunts down people. Ooh. Here is why I'm hesitant to hide the fact that Marsh has tuberculosis. I'm hesitant to do this. It's because Lord Marsh was trying to hide the fact that he had tuberculosis. Why would he do that? I don't know why that's the detail that's leaving me hung up on this, but it is. Okay, I'm going to take the utilitarian approach here. What would cause the most benefit? Would it be to condemn him? Or would it be to absolve him? See, here's what I think. Marsh can't be the only one just... I've got to do this quickly because the light is dying, as you can see right here. He killed people. Plain and simple. He killed people. So, that alone, I think, is making me condemn him. I'm going to condemn him for that.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater than you or I could deliver. His ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. It will drag him painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad. You're both mad.
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective,
Oh, please
take a look
don't.
here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
No!
Mr. Hurst, you have already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, You may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
I'm not going to kill George. He has a little boy. Check the conclusion. Oh, okay, good. So even though we lost the hints or that little fact check with Lord Marsh and we got the answers wrong with Tom, we still got all the clues. Okay. Okay, good. That means that we did get the right ending. Okay, I'm gonna accept that. That's great. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill George because he has a little boy that he clearly loves very dearly, and that little boy loves him very dearly, so I would not condemn George for that over a man who used his power for personal gain. Gonna accept that decision. Nope. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I can live with that. A study in green. I feel like this was a case already. All right, so I'm going to end it here. We're going to pick up on a study in green next time we play Sherlock Holmes. But yeah, thank you guys for finishing up this case with me. Emily will be here next time, but let's wish her all the luck on the bar exam while she's here. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscription button, hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. Did you agree with my moral choice there? I kind of explained to you why I did what I did in that ending, but do you have a different ending? Would you have come to a different conclusion with the facts at hand? What did you think about the case overall? Would you have shot George Hurst? Let me know. But for now, I'm Amanda, and I will see you guys in the next video when M&M posts again. Bye!